Good morrows, everyone. My name is Essay, and I'm here again on No-Name Cafe for another episode of the SMP Survival. So today, what I want to do is, I've been AFK in this overnight. I did have a few problems, like I disconnected halfway through the night, I think. I woke up midway through the night and I was disconnected, so this, I didn't fully AFK this overnight, but I did get quite a bit of stuff from it anyway, because I did AFK it and I did come back and I thought I would have a lot more than this, but this is quite a lot, to be fair. And what I want to do today is I want to restock my shop, because I think Rebel bought it out again last night, but I didn't want to restock it last night, so I'm going to restock it today and check it all over. And then what I want to do is build my manor, because I think it'll be a really cool idea to get that done now. It's just taken me so long, but I'm going to show you a few things I did off camera, because I've been working quite hard off camera. As you can see, I've now got an elytra, which is amazing. Now I can fly around and, don't have to worry about anything. I can just do whatever I want to do. So when I fall down, I don't have to worry because I've got the elytra. So it's so much easier to get around too. So this will really help with my manor, because I won't have to continuously use scaffolding. I can always just shoot myself up and stuff like that. So it's just going to make everything a lot easier. And I did go end busting too. And I've sorted my things out. So I went end busting and I got quite a lot of stuff from it. I got a lot more elytras, but I give a few away to my neighbour. And then I also paid short as well with one, because I couldn't be asked. I couldn't be bothered repairing my silky pickaxe, so I got her to do it instead. It seemed really stupid, but I had sort of other stuff going on and I couldn't really be asked doing that, so I left it. And then I've got a redstone box as well with all my redstone in. I do need to put loads more in that, but that was just, I did that on stream yesterday. And then I also have my valuables box. So I've got everything sorted. I've now got a lot more room in my ender chest. I do want to make all this nice though. I do want to have loads of shulker boxes with different stuff, so it's all nice and categorized. And then it's just, it's gonna look really good. I'm just waiting for this to currently finish, and then I can go on my way and restock the shop. So the one thing I did do, off camera and stuff, I did do a little bit on the stream, but I also did quite a lot off camera. I did a tunnel, this tunnel design to link up with the nether tunnels that the nether team did, and I got quite far with it on one night, and then I did the rest on stream, and it turned out really well. As you can see, the design is so cool. And what I did basically is just made it so it was all nether themed. What I wanted to do is I wanted to stick with having enough height to fly through when I did get an elytra, and then I've got my name here too. So it's all nice, and it says that's my base. And other people are doing that as well, because Chicken, a person on the server called Chicken, he's doing a banner business. He's doing a banner business, so he really helped me out with this. He helped me do B and also D as well. And it really helped me out. And he also did help me drop numbers as well. So now there's numbers here which help to signalize which is which. And it looks like they've switched it out for north, east, west and south, which is an even better idea. And they've also moved the portal as well. So yeah, a lot of progress has been made, and I really have been going at it for the past few days. I'm glad that I got the nether tunnel done now. Now we've got the elytra too. The portal's been moved all the way over here, so we've got more space here. But basically, the shop's been really going quite well. Off camera, I've been stocking it up and stuff, but as you can tell, a lot has been going well. 32 diamonds for that. And then some of my totems have sold too. And then, now we're here. Yeah, so it's all going super, super well. I'm really happy with how it's going with this. I'm really glad I did take up this business, because it has actually been helping out quite a lot. And I also want to show you guys, I did hire a couple people on the realm to help me with a thing I really didn't want to do, to be fair. that's the only reason that I hide them. I have been really lazy recently with stuff, but I just want to sort of get into the headset of like building my manor, and that's it really. So yeah, everything's stocked up now and I've got plenty for it. I'm going to AFK this again tonight because I need a lot of emeralds. Like, even though that might seem like a lot, it's not, because I do need a load. So I'm going to probably change my storage around so it does get more, because if I AFK it for 12 hours, I AFK'd it for 5 hours the other day, and it got about, I think it got like 2 double chestfuls of emeralds, which was 12 blocks for 5 hours, which is mental. So all I need to do to get 24 blocks, so nearly a chest full, is just AFK for 10 hours. And that's really, really good. Don't get me wrong, that is super, super good. But that's not good enough for me. So yeah, I will end up probably changing the raid farm and doing like doing like multiple raids at once, so I get the maximum out of it, and then AFKing it then. And I'm hoping that I can get like 20, what's it called? Whoa, they're building a ship here. Oh my god, this is such a cool idea. That's the Double and True, I think it is, have built if not already, built a shulker farm. Double built it on stream in a creative world before the end got, before we defeated the Ender Dragon. And it's a super simple idea, but oh my god, it's going to be so good, because I'm going to need probably quite a lot of shulkers in the distance, and I can't be going farming for them, I can't be bothered for that. So yeah, it's all going really well. So I'm going to go to my base and I'll show you what progress has been made there. One thing I love about this tunnel thing now is that I can just fly straight in, and it's so good. Obviously, if I don't mess it up, but it's so good. I'm going to take that down as well, because I had that while I was building it. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to convert these diamonds down to blocks, and then I'm going to pop them into my shulker. So yeah, it's all going really well, actually. I'm going to just try and keep it to a minimum. Yeah, so I do have so many diamond blocks because I did a treasure hunt for Short to find, and she ended up giving me most of the diamond blocks back. Even though I didn't want it, she gave me it back for a goat horn that I got. So I've got quite a lot of diamond blocks again, and it's quite nice to feel a bit rich. But what basically I did is I hired her to clear the whole land, so my portal, everything that was there, the farms, the cows, the sheep, and I got her to move them here. She did move them into the wrong ones, but at least they're here, because I really didn't want to do that job. I didn't want to, so yeah, they're in here now next to my farms, so it's a lot better than them being out of render distance over there. Now they're here and I can easily get them. But what basically happened is I dug a treasure. I did like a little treasure hunt for her, like with riddles and different things, taking her around the map and stuff, taking her different bases, and it basically, I got her to flatten all this, paid her a few diamonds, and then she dug it out straight away, and then she found the thing and went on the quest, and then finished this up afterwards. And I'm really happy, because it's so nice to see the land flat now. Now I've got so much room to do what I need to do. Now I can build my manor here, because my manor's a lot bigger than I thought. When building it in creative, it is a lot bigger than I thought. And also here as well, as you can see, a lot of mining has been done here, because I hired Swifty, my European neighbour, to come and mine all this out. So all this has been mined out by him, and he spent a whole day doing it. I give him the beacon too, so it wasn't too, exhausting for him. But he basically got so much. I paid him to get me a certain amount of stone and a certain amount of cobble, and also to mine this out. So it was like doing me a favour, and it helped him as well, because he didn't have to go and mine it out somewhere else. So then I've got enough room now to turn this into the Dragon's Den. I probably will mine it out a lot more and have like a more terraform it a lot more to have more curvature and make it look more natural like a den. And obviously I'll probably add more different blocks in, like clay, concrete, magma, make it look all mysterious and dragon den like, because I want to have like a big fire dragon in here, just for the mystique really, just for the sort of the for the aesthetic, basically. I really want it to look really cool and just to have a backstory behind my medieval village. It just adds fantasy. I really do like it. But I'm going to move on anyway and start to get my manor ready because I really do want to get that built I really want to get that built now because I need an auto sorter too, so I'm going to have to do that also. I also want to build a gold farm too, so that's going to be good. So then I can repair my tools and not have to go over to gurus because I feel bad every time. So yeah, it's going to be really good. I want to start getting set on my manor. So I'm going to get the resources and then let's get to building. Didn't take me that long to build actually. I didn't enjoy doing that because I've never really messed with like the stone and like the stone and the brick and like the mix and stuff. Like I've messed with it before when I was building this originally, and I had andesite when I was building this, so there was much more range in things, like much more range in like blocks that I was using, but I couldn't find andesite anywhere and I couldn't be bothered going out and getting it. I just needed to get this built now. So I've got a lot of andesite, luckily, to Swifty for digging out the stuff. He said that I had loads from it, so I went, oh perfect, can I have that as well? And I've got that now. So it looks really good and I'm pretty like impressed with how it's turned out because this is like a complete original design. I didn't know what I was going to do with this at all, but I do need to do this bit as well. I did bring this out one for like the chimney and I haven't finished it off yet. I did all this on the stream and stuff and I hadn't really designed inwards. I've sort of made these steps going up and these steps going up this way too. Not much up here so far, except just random stuff on this floor. I've done like a little room. I need to add the chair and stuff like that, and then a little lookout room. I'm going to decorate all this, but this was just temporary. Then this is going to be the enchantment place, empty bookshelves, books, stuff like that, trapdoors, and I'll do like all the lighting and stuff here. And then I did the downstairs, but I couldn't really be bothered with designing it, so I've left it until I feel like I'm going to do it because I don't really need the upstairs anyway. It's only mainly for the bed and for this space here. This space is the kitchen area. I've made like a little thing. I'm going to have like a little island countertop in the middle to fill all this space, or a rug and stuff like that. Design it up so it fills the space. But this is also a big important piece. On stream I said this would be a perfect place to put the super smelter, like have a chest, have the chest that gives everything back, stuff like that. And you put it in the chest takes it, and I can make like the super smelter go back here because of the stairs. I can just make it go down and into the floor. And this here, I've designed this little cupboard room as like so it's like a little storage area, and then you go in and it's like the super smelter will be there, but then you go here and I'm going to have like little stairs going down. Either starts here and then spirals down, or probably just goes like straight down from here, you know, like steps and then steps down, and then get rid of this maybe. No, I can't get rid of that. So yeah, I'll make this go down. I'll make it work anyway. I can always move this further backwards if need be. But yeah, this is a really cool idea. I want to make this go down into like a big room and have like a chest area and stuff. And then up here I can have like the little chest here, or probably on this side because it'll fit perfectly. And it'll go down, go into the chest room, sort all my items, and I can always just go down and it'll be right there. And as you can see, I have been working quite a bit off stream too on design. The design that I have so far is this. I really like how this turned out. It's not straight, but it's zigzaggy, and then it's got a big circle. This is going to be the centre of my town. My manor's right next to the centre, and I'll make a path going to it, but I don't know what I want to build around the manor yet, so I'm going to leave that for the time being. I do need to decorate the inner bit, but I've literally just finished this now. If I move that up to there afterwards anyway, because I've got plenty of iron for the time being, because I'm not going to be doing the auto sorter for a while yet, so I could focus on building this up again. Because I do need to redo all the villager trades, and I can just build like a little villager breeder and stuff like that, and then move them up on the mountain. So I will need to terraform all that, but I'm going to have to do that over the next few days. But what I also did is I terraformed my my industrial district. I completely cleared it with trees and stuff like that, and all the flowers and seeds and stuff like that, and I made it all flat, all really nice, and it feels so much better. Now I can start building on it. What I'm going to do for the time being though, because I want to put green concrete, because I feel like that's a very industrial colour to have for the floor. However, that's going to take me a long time to do, and I don't have the time to do it this episode, and I don't want to hold back on my farm. So I'm going to build like the gold farm, and then I've got a farm there, and then I can call it the industrial district officially, because I don't have any industrial stuff there yet. And I do need a place that I can mend my stuff, because all this I mended before I started doing all this, and it's already used it all again. So yeah, I'll probably build a gold farm, and then I'll work on building my factory and stuff. So yeah, I'll go over and I'll build it now. Right, so yeah, I decided to build my my factory instead of my gold farm, because I was getting short on time to upload the video, and I've still got to edit it. So yeah, I decided to build my factory instead, and I'm going to probably build the gold farm off camera, because the gold farm's not really, I just want to sort of get it so I can get XP. I did have to go and fix my tools a couple times, but apart from that, this took a lot longer than I expected it to. This took like a couple days, because I had to get all the resources, which was Brick was just getting it from the iron farm, and I forgot that you could get polished andesite from the iron farm too, from the villagers, from the masons. So yeah, this took a lot longer because I got the andesite to build this instead of the polished andesite from the villagers. For the roof, I did figure it out then, and that's how I built this. So, and it took a lot. It took about I think 5 to 8 stacks of polished andesite, probably more, which is crazy because you wouldn't think it at all. So yeah, I've just sort of done the roof and stuff. I need to still design this, but I'll do that off camera. So yeah, this is done. I'm done with all this now. I'll leave this because I don't need it for the time being, and I do need to light it up. I need to add the windows in, and then I'll put my door in, and then I can do the auto sorter and my village. Then I can start doing my farm again. I'll put that in there, and I'll even see if I can get 2 chunks, but I'll probably just build this again because this should just fit in there by just. So yeah, but anyway, while I've been doing this as well, this is my emerald box. So while I've been doing this, I was AFK here. I AFK'd this a lot over the past couple of days because if I'm getting rid of it, I want all the iron just in case. And I came out of this and it scared the crap out of me because of these. And then Swifty must have used my thing because he said, "Went AFK at your old farm, here's half the profits," which was really nice of him, and a shulker box. Yeah, so I went AFK and I got a lot of stuff. A lot of iron. As you can see, it goes on for ages. So I would say I probably got about just over 3 double chestfuls of iron, which is, I'm going to put it all into a shulker and stuff, and then I can start moving all these. And I'll probably kill off most of the villagers because it'll be a pain to move up there. Like, because it's an iron factory farm, I want it to do with masons. So all my masons are going to be in here. I'll probably have even more, to be fair. I might even go absolutely extreme and get about 80, because that might actually work a lot better with my iron farm too. But I'll see anyway, because I'll have to put the beds in the middle, and then it might give me enough space to have 80 in there, and then I'll do a little sorting system in the middle. But yeah, this looks really good. I need to get the windows in, but that were a lot of glass, and I ain't got enough time to smell it all down, so I'll be doing that off camera over time while I also build this up. So yeah, it looks really good. I'm really happy with how the village is coming along. I did have to move that up here though, because I'm wanting to add like my village coming down here and around, going over to my manor, and then I'll also have it going over there as well. I'll have to clear out that mountain, or I might just terraform it into like a circular mountain, and then just have farms going off, cities and stuff going off in that direction. This is the center of my city, so I don't want my iron farm, well, my warehouse right next to the center, because that won't really be good. You can see it very nicely, and it looks so good. It's so like perfect, the size, because you can just see it in the render distance, and you can see the ingot enough to see what it is. And it's not in the way or anything, and it'll be nice to just see it from there. And it's out of the way, so it is sort of like industrial in a way. You know, you don't tend to have warehouses planted right in the center of your villages, but it's just out of the way and on the mountain, so you can see that is a big key of the village, and it overholds everything. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I will move this, and I will move it in there eventually off camera, and then also do other stuff with it when I feel like I want to do it. I have to destroy that for next episode, and then I can start flattening this area and building my village here and stuff like that. So it's going to really come together nicely. I really do, and I'm enjoying how it's going. I'm enjoying the progress that I've been going at and stuff like that. I have to say though, I have been so busy with other stuff, I haven't had like so much time to build it, so it has been quite annoying to do. But for the next episode, I want to get quite a bit done. I'm going to be building smaller houses now, so it should be easier, and I won't be going too extreme, because with these I did need my manor, because that's my house, so it needed to be relatively big. And the factory needed to be relatively big, because it's a warehouse. You can't make it small, and it's fitting in my own farm in there. So I need to carpet it all and stuff, and put all the stuff in it, and then also decorate my manor. And I'll start doing my auto sort probably next episode too, which will be handy, because then I won't have to spend 20 years putting all my stuff back after every project. And yeah, it'll be really cool. I really like how it's going. So anyway, on that note, I'm gonna end it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.